Today I'm responding to Kaya, who wrote asking what to do if a guy who's already in another relationship likes you. If you don't like the guy, it's pretty straightforward. It may be uncomfortable, but you could say, hey, I'm sorry, I just don't feel that way about you, and it's making me feel awkward that you're flirting with me when you're with Susie or whoever. Or if he's a really pushy kind of guy, you may have to be a lot more direct and say something like, hey, stop, I don't like you like that, so please leave me alone. And if he doesn't, maybe you need to get help from another party, maybe the dude has issues. But let's say you do like the guy. So if you do, I'd like you to think about it in these three ways, or think about these three things. First, outcomes. Weigh all the outcomes you can of either choice, going for them or not going for them. And when you're weighing outcomes, don't forget the possible social outcomes too. Because even though lots of times people are like, I don't care about that, I don't care what anybody else thinks about me, it's my business what I do. The truth is that we're very social animals, and we do so much better when our relationships were good with people than if we've got a lot of conflict and discord going on. So you don't have to do exactly what everybody wants of you, of course, but to factor that into what your decisions is important. So, for example, with a guy, are the people in your life going to be like, yeah, score, he's the man, we don't like that girl? Or are they going to be more like, slut, every time you walk by and make your life and your experience in the hallway of schools just absolutely a living nightmare? Okay, so that's weighing outcomes, social outcomes. The next thing I'd like you to think about and know about is the effects of happy chemicals on the younger brain. And when I say younger, I mean 25, less than 25, which is when your brain becomes like an adolescent brain chemically. And a lot of this stuff I got from this guy, Dan Siegel. He's really smart. You can YouTube him. So adults like me, 55 years old, I'm hanging out, doing the laundry, I'm watching TV, life is good. That's the happy chemical amount in my brain, yep. You guys, under 25, it's like this, hanging out, watching TV, doing the laundry, yeah, life is good, all right. And then when something fun or exciting comes our way, we react differently too. So for me, it's like, hanging out, watching TV, doing laundry, party. Well, that'd be fun, but I have to get dressed up, whatever. I think I'll just hang out, watch TV, do the laundry. No big deal, right? You guys totally different. So it's like hanging out, watching TV, doing the laundry, party! Woo! Getting wasted, driving around in a fast car, hot cars. So your happy chemicals are all about that. And it spikes, but then it goes back down. And you notice that was a pretty short little time span there. It does not stay up there. And if you did something really wild and crazy or really dangerous during that time, it could be, you go way down in the basement and you are stuck in some place that might be really hard to get out. So that's the effect of happy chemicals. The next thing I'd like you to consider in making this kind of decision is your values. Like what's important to you, not what somebody told you, but what you think is really important. And there's some value words on the screen. What I'd like you to do is choose the top 10 most important values to you. And then whittle that down to 5. See if you can get it down to 3. Now, back to your decision. So, when you're thinking about this guy, if you have words like either trustworthiness or loyalty way at the top of your list, you are going to feel very good about yourself if you go with this guy, because he's not being loyal by flirting with one girl when he's got another, and you won't be seen as very trustworthy if you go for a guy who's got another girlfriend. But on the other hand, if those things are low on your list and what's high on your list is romance, you're going to be all about it, because that's going to be consistent with your values. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So these 3 things, when you make a decision like this, I would suggest that you weigh the outcomes either way and factor in social outcomes, and that you understand the effects of happy chemicals on the younger brain, and that rush feeling you get is short-term and it's not wisdom. And then the third thing is to know your own values and what's going to make sense for you and make you feel good about yourself in your life. Best of luck to you making this decision. These are hard choices for anyone, and I hope I've been able to be of help.